Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready. 15, Ronnie. 15 on.
On first down, Staley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
10 Lobo.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Yeah.
Check. 53.
They'll run on first down. Staley.
Watch the run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Coming after you. Coming after you.
Go.
53's the mic. 53. Check.
Greystone, Travis.
Watch the run. That's south, baby. That's a baby south.
Go.
Now a give, right side. Staley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Nifty move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. It's been a long day for you. Hey.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 66. Pull it. Half. 24. Watch 24.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Kamara try the right side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
McKinley on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. Time to end it. Smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1 yard. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
Ready? 15 money. 15 money. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Go. Play.
On 3rd down, Mueller over the middle, complete. That's Duncan. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Staley, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a give, right side. Staley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now back to throw. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 or. Hey, exit. Who that? Mike, 53. 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Okay, 45. Mike, 47. I'm scared. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Strip the ball. Strip the ball.
To throw on 3rd down, Muller. Open man is Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Operating from the gun, Mueller. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is first and goal from about the 8.
45 to the mic, 45 to the mic.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Looking to throw. Muller. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Duncan. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Under crunch.
From the gun, Mueller. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
No. Off. Go. You. It comes to me, it's me. 45 is the mic.
Throwing again. Mueller. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. Brings up third down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They run it again with Kamara. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, check Mike 40.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Watch the safety creep.
On third down, Mueller. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
43-yard line.
Yeah. 6-1. Mike 45.
So we got man.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A big play there out of Kamara. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. On second down, Armstead. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I'm going to hit you.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 9.
Hey, get him.
They'll run it with Kamara. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Watch it fourth down be any different. True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Staley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
218, chop now.
On first down, Staley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Ready.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Look at the spin. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a Falcon first down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 80 weapon.
Tighten down. There you go.
They'll run on first down. Staley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
90,
45.
Wolf.
Exit.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get him.
Protein spill. Hey.
58 to Mike. Man, I got you. 58, right over there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Staley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
General West.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Throwing on first down, Muller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm going back to you. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to lunch.
Back to throw. Mueller. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll run on first down. Staley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey!
Motion.
Hey, check Mike.
Yep.
Check Mike 47.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's
6-6, pull it high. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Staley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Hey, orbit.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Hey, come on. Sweetheart. Check, 45 to Mike.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And the Falcons grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker. blocker, Vontaze Burfict. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hatchet. Hey, watch it. Go, he's moving. He's running.
A give to Kamara running right. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Give me that ball, defense. Yo.
On the ground, Kamara.
You ain't doing nothing.
And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check three.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. In for the score, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
Got it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pull together. Let's go, let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
53, Mike, 53.
Watch the roll, watch the roll.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Snap.
Back to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
53 is the Mike. 53, check 53. Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career, but what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Hey.
Off the play fake. Muller. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
He don't want it. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check 99! Check 99!
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
You must be dreaming.
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Looking to throw. Mueller to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this out past the 25. So time runs out. It's a victory.